Phil Hendrie Show at 1-800-449-8686. The Phil Hendrie Show, and it's time. It's the end of the week, so we do have I asked the boss. David Hall, our vice president of syndication, is going to join us. An opportunity once a week for you, our listeners, and everybody to hear the thoughts and comments of the people behind the scenes in the world of radio, and especially behind the scenes here in the Phil Hendrie Show. We are nationally syndicated, and as such, we have a responsibility to our audience to be as mass appeal as we can, as well as a responsibility to our audience to inform on a broad level. David G. Hall is our vice president of syndication, is responsible for the, is responsible really for the program direction of the Phil Hendrie Show. And as soon as I don't know whether we got him, is he on his car phone or... Okay, thank you very much. Mike Schaefer, my producer, says that he is now ready to go. David, where's he at? David, hi, how you doing, man? I'm awfully sorry we got you crossed up.
I'm doing really good, Phil.
Tell us a little bit about your job.
Well, my job as vice president of syndication is to make sure that essentially your program gets cleared on radio stations across the country, and also my job is to direct the programming of the show.
Now, we had a meeting earlier today, and you showed me some research as the result of the last ratings that you feel indicates a certain direction for the show.
As well as the...
I know you were talking about the Survivor episode, too.
As well as the Survivor episode, Phil. We have indicated and we have identified in our research, and the Survivor episode and the success of Survivor shows us, as crazy as this is going to sound to a lot of your listeners, the appeal for a lot of people of the gay lifestyle. And it also, not only if what we can do is...
Well, our meeting today, you talked to me about trying to make the program more female-friendly, right?
Right. You indicated on your show yesterday, and you're right, women don't listen to your show. Basically, we want to get as many women listening to your program as possible. But we also found out the appeal of the gay lifestyle because of the victory of Richard Hatch, who is the gay corporate trader. Women are attracted to the gay lifestyle in men. Our research tells us that women are not only attracted to the female-friendly way that gay men have, but also hot guy-on-guy action is something that women are really stimulated by. And
you're concentrating a little bit now on that. You were talking about getting more women. You're talking about gay men?
I'm talking about getting women by being gay. I'm talking about getting women. And our gay men, first of all, Phil, want to think that they can make a straight guy gay, that they can change a straight guy. So you being straight, but shaping your program in a gay direction, I think means you not only get women, but you're going to get a lot more gay listeners.
And you again, the success of Survivor on Wednesday night had nothing to do with the contestant being gay. But
I think, to interrupt you, Phil, I think that the gay lifestyle is going to be more popular because the winner's gay. Now, I identified, did you get the facts?
I have a programming sheet here that tells me we have new bumper music.
We've got some new bumper music. This is very gay-friendly. And what we want you to use is the slug, the gay-friendly Phil Hendrie Show. Now,
is this a permanent thing? This is not a permanent thing. We want to let our listeners know this is not a permanent thing.
It's an experimental thing. But I think by being more gay-friendly, you become something that women are going to want to listen to, and you're also going to become more accessible, I think, to the gay man as well as men in general. Does Craig have that?
I don't know. Craig, what has he got?
He has the new bumpers. Please read the line.
More of that. That's gay-friendly.
Right. Gay men don't like rock and roll.
I heard you say that, and I don't...
I don't know what it is. They just can't dance to it. They can dance to this stuff. I tell you what, if Craig Taylor, your engineer, is there and he isn't out of the room getting himself another cup of coffee with just a little blast of rye in it, could you have him put up cut 3, Craig, on disc 7? And I think this is the one. I think this also indicates the kind of bumper music we're going to want to start using on your show. Give it the intro.
When the music starts.
When the music starts. You know, one of the things about that kind of music is it's more fluid. You have to use your hips.
And could very well be, but I despise with every fiber of my being that kind of music. The new Latin thing that's going on?
Yeah.
I hate it. And it isn't because I'm homophobic, and it isn't because I'm xenophobic, and it isn't because I'm hydrophobic. It's because I don't dig that jive dance thing. And
Well, Phil, you know what I'm saying?
I realize I shouldn't be saying this on the air because we talked about this off the air. Just telling you, yes, I'm open to getting more women listening to the show. Yes, I'm more open to having more gay men listen to the show. Okay?
I'm telling you, you had better get used to this music because I'm booking you at. We've got 2 gay clubs.
I beg your pardon?
I told you about this.
What am I doing?
Okay, we better go to break then.
You booked me at what?
Go to break, Phil.
Did you book me at a couple of gay clubs?
To MC a dance, yeah. So if I were you, I'd start liking this stuff pretty quick. Hear this? What's wrong with this?
This club I'm going to be emceeing a dance. Is this the music that's going to be?
Yeah, all night long.
Will you turn that down, please? Can I ask you a question?
What?
Is this one of these joints where the guys are up there in jockstraps?
Phil, I don't know. All I know is it's a dance joint. But this is like, you sound a little worried, and it sounds almost like you've got a problem with gay people.
I got no problem with it, man. You're directing the show. Let me give the phone number here, 1-800-449-8686, the Phil Hendrie Show. You're telling me the show's got to become more female-friendly by being more gay-friendly.
Absolutely. That is going to get you women. That is going to get you tons and tons of women listening to your show by being more gay-friendly than ever before. And we've got the billboard. So by doing that, you're capitalizing on the popularity of the Survivor show because that was the guy that won, a gay guy. And on top of that, you're going to be getting more females. All right? And that's what we want to do with the billboard campaign.
I knew you guys were spending money on billboards. 86 Phil Hendrie Show.
This is David Hall, Vice President of Syndication for the Phil Hendrie Show. Thank you for tuning into the Phil Hendrie Show as we continue to retool the show and make it more female-friendly by making it more gay-friendly. And here's Phil Hendrie.
22 minutes after the hour, you're back with the new gay-friendly Phil Hendrie Show. And we're talking with David Hall. And
explain, if you would, Phil, the use of the music.
And the reason why we're using this music is because supposedly it's...
You don't say supposedly, say...
It's gay-friendly.
And say the rest that I told you to say.
And I like it a lot. I like this music a lot. Our number is 1-800-449-8686 as we continue with the retooling of the Phil Hendrie program to be more gay-friendly. And that is to get more women listening to the show. Now, you mentioned that gay men can't listen to rock and roll because of genetic disposition?
That is correct, Phil. In a lot of the research that we find, gay men who are exposed to rock and roll, there has been internal bleeding, there's been some seizure. And so
in other words, if they listen to, what do you mean by rock? It's so if they've got this?
Oh, they love this. Gay guys can shake it all night to this. But the minute you throw some rock and roll in there, and you've got internal bleeding.
All right, Downey on the Phil Hendrie Show. Hello? Downey, hello?
Yes, hello?
Yes, ma'am, go ahead.
I've been listening, and at the beginning when I started listening to this, I thought it was a big joke. I'm calling to say I'm a 30-year-old woman that has been listening to your show for a little while now, and I think it's ludicrous what I think your name is David is saying.
Ma'am, this is David Hall. What we're trying to do is we're trying to get more women to tune into the Phil Hendrie Show. What we found with the Survivor show on Wednesday night, gay is back. Gay is what's happening, and women particularly are into gay issues and gay men.
I think you're being very, very shallow when you're saying that gay is going to be popular. Gay is a lifestyle that people are. They don't choose it.
Well, it's gay chic.
And I'm not gay, but I'm definitely not going to be listening to the Phil Hendrie Show because it's gay-friendly. I'm going to listen to it because it's challenging and it's intriguing.
Let me ask you, listen to this. Tell me you don't want to move it to this.
No, I don't.
Well, that's unusual.
No, it's not. I think that your
Ma'am,
research
I am
is
straight.
completely wrong.
I am straight, and I can't help but just sort of tap my feet to this. And
I told you, David, I hate that music.
see, that's dangerous to me.
Why?
Because it makes me feel like you hate gays.
I hate gays? I don't hate gay people. I hate that crap. I can't stand it. And
You know what Phil's problem is, ma'am? He can't dance from the waist down. He does
I
all
can't believe you're saying
No,
that.
it's
That's
true.
unreal.
He can shuffle, but he can't really move his rear end. And that's why...
that's got nothing to do with it, man. I can't stand that stuff. And
Let me ask the lady a question here.
Ludicrous for you to the things that you're saying about gay people on radio. For one, I'm appalled. But two, it's just crazy for you to think that people like that music,
Have you been
which
to the...
is like 30 seconds, and so they're going to listen to the show because of the music? No
Ma'am,
way.
I'll bet you anything.
They're going to listen to it because of the conversation.
turn the music off, Craig, please. Turn it off, okay?
I asked Craig to pipe it up.
Can I ask you a question?
What?
What's the club you booked me at in West Hollywood? You got me emceeing a gay dance?
Yeah, at the Trail Boss.
The Trail Boss? What?
Oh, listen to the homophobia. Ma'am, do you hate gay men? Lady,
Yeah.
do you hate gay people?
Oh, no, not at all.
Well, the two of you are coming across...
How's it homophobic?
I booked you at the Trail Boss.
And that's some gay bar I'm going to be emceeing a dance at?
That's right. And then Saturday night, you're at the Locker Room. So
So I'm at the Trail Boss and then the Locker Room.
have you been to those clubs, ma'am?
No, never. I've never even heard of it.
Well, listen to this. You don't like this music, huh, Phil?
I hate it.
Well, you're going to be listening to about 12 solid hours of it come Saturday night.
I think it's wrong for you to book me into a club on my own time. I think it's wrong. And I resent that. And furthermore, I ain't going to be emceeing no dance at the Trail Boss in West Hollywood.
What a homophobe.
Thank you for your
It
call.
has nothing to do
Yes.
with being homophobic.
Thank you, dear, for your call. Here is Los Angeles on the Phil Hendrie Show. Hello?
Hey,
Yes, ma'am.
hi.
Hi.
Sister, right?
Yes, I am.
You got to dig this. Right?
Actually, I don't like it at all.
It's the worst, David.
Well, you may not like it. This lady may not like it. Gay guys flip for it.
Okay, well, I know 100 gay guys. I work in Los Angeles. The complete staff of my office is totally gay.
Well, tell them to tune into the new gay-friendly Phil Hendrie show.
It couldn't possibly be a gay-friendly show. Everyone in here, and coincidentally, when you said they didn't like rock and roll,
Yeah.
I heard my first gay rock and roll song in West Hollywood last weekend, and they loved it.
Gay rock
And
and roll
they
song?
could dance. I swear, we just danced and danced and danced.
Well, it's not really rock and roll. It's like this, right?
Well, actually, no, it's not. If you really want to understand what type of music that they play in gay clubs, it's mostly techno. And I don't know what kind of music that is anyway.
That's techno. That's what they play.
Well,
now, when Phil Hendrie appears at the Trail Boss Saturday night at 8 p.m., bring your friends.
Okay, well, my main reason for calling is that gayness is not a trend. It is definitely not a trend.
The other thing that I wanted to mention to Phil, you've got a very masculine voice, Phil.
Thank you.
But you need to free it up a little bit. You know what I mean by that?
He almost sounds like he's joking.
How am I supposed to? What?
Ma'am, I'm not joking. This guy, Phil Hendrie, needs to get more women listening to his program. I want you to free your voice at the vocal range, okay?
What reason would he have to free his voice
he needs
to excite more? I actually started listening to the radio because of you.
I want him to be more gay-friendly. Now, Phil, free it up.
How do you want me?
Are you a gay man, sir?
No, ma'am, I am not. I'm straight as hell. Oh, baby, am I straight.
You're straight and you want him to be more gay-friendly?
Yeah, because we got to get women listening. Phil, say this.
I'm a woman, and I don't follow gay men.
Phil, I want you to free
I
your
actually
voice.
feel like it's a waste. Gay men are beautiful.
I'd like you to
Gay
say
men are beautiful, and I would dream to have one of them. But they don't want me, sweetie, so there's no reason for me to be following them.
Yeah, say the following, Phil, okay? What kind of moisturizer do you use?
What kind of moisturizer do you use?
Free the voice.
What kind of moisturizer?
That's it, there, right there. That's what I want.
You know, actually, you're the type of men that gay men probably would target.
Yeah.
Okay, 1-800-449-8686.
Say it.
What kind of moisturizer do you use?
That's it. is the new gay-friendly Phil Hendrie Show. And now, don't miss Phil Hendrie emceeing a big dance-a-thon Saturday night at 8 p.m. at the Trail Boss in West Hollywood. Then, Sunday night, he'll be at the Locker Room at 7 p.m. for the big dance-off, couples-only kiss-a-thon.
And then, wait a second. Turn it off.
What?
Couples-only kiss-a-thon at the what?
The Open Fist.
At the Open Fist. Look at
Phil, you are embarrassing yourself, you're embarrassing this radio station, and you're embarrassing me. We talked about this before you went on the air. The show's got to become more gay-friendly. Now,
I understand that Richard winning on Survivor makes everybody more open to the gay lifestyle. I understand, or orientation, whatever. I understand we want to get more women. How do you make that connection between more women listening and having a gay-friendly show?
I told you. Straight women, whether they want to believe it or not, enjoy the company of gay men. Rather than straight men, they follow their trends. American women wouldn't know what to wear if it wasn't for gays. Are you kidding me? Are you stupid?
All right, that's a point.
You're damn right it's a point. Now say this, and I want you to free up your voice, okay?
So when you say free up...
Don't go down there. Get up into a mid-range register.
When you say free up...
That's it. That's where, okay. Stay there. Now say this. I need to exfoliate.
I need to exfoliate.
How much for your sloughing lotion, honey?
How much for your sloughing lotion, honey? What the hell have you got me
I'm telling you, this is the stuff.
San Diego, you're on the Phil Hendrie Show. Hello. San Diego? No. Are they gone? Here's Miami on the Phil Hendrie Show. Hello. Miami, hello.
Hi.
Yes, go ahead.
Tell your boss I think he's crazy because I like your show, and I'm a new listener.
And how old are you, dear?
And
how
old I am?
How
It's none of your business how old I am.
I need to know for
I don't know how old you are, sir.
I demand to know how old you are.
I demand
to know.
what you're trying to do.
I demand to know how old you are.
You don't have to demand nothing from me.
You better tell me.
No, why should I?
Because I'll come down there and I'll beat an old lady's ass. And I haven't done
you
that.
Come down here and I'll
man.
beat your ass,
David.
No, I'm telling you right now.
You
when
come
I
on down here and I'll beat
you
you.
better tell me.
Come on
I
down.
haven't kicked an old woman's ass
I'll
in
meet you
years.
anytime you want.
Hold on for a minute. You can't be threatening listeners.
Well, I ask her a question.
Don't give me
I want an
your
answer. Don't be giving me your crap.
Don't give me none of your crap.
Don't give me none of your crap.
I don't mind the gay people. I
You like this
stay in
music?
my family, but
Listen,
I don't need to listen
Get rid
to
of that
the gay
arthritis by
program all
dancing
the
to
time.
this. We want you listening to gay-friendly stuff. Are you in Miami?
Yes, I am.
Well,
Come on down and see me.
Well, then you must know millions of gay men.
Come on down and see me.
I'll come down there and see
Come
you.
down and see me.
Be the worst day of your
I'll
life.
pick you next to anybody else.
I'll
Come
tell
on
you what,
down.
I'll throw you off the balcony of that condominium.
Come on
Would you
down.
come on and act reasonable?
Come on down, sir.
Come
I'll
at me.
take you on any day.
Come at me.
I'll come down and...
You come down here?
and I'll take you on any day.
Are you coming here? Should I go there?
You come down here.
Bull crap. You come to
I'm not
L.A.
wasting my money to come to see you.
You want to come to L.A.? I've been to Miami. Why would I want to go?
I
Wouldn't you rather?
enjoy his programs.
Look, and I'm
He's
asking
a
you,
nice guy.
how old are you?
I like the way he does his program.
You like the way he looks
I
in a
don't want
tight
you
pair of
changing
jeans?
him into a gay guy.
I want him to be gay. How old are
I
you?
don't want him to be a gay guy.
Phil, get up and dance.
He's not a gay guy.
Wait a minute. What did you ask me?
I said to get up and dance.
David, I don't want
What do
to...
you mean get up and dance?
I'm telling Henry to get up and dance.
Do you dance, sir?
None of your business.
Do you dance?
None of your business.
It's
Get up
none
and
of your
dance.
business, but what do you ask me?
David, please don't make me...
Get up
you know
and
what
dance.
You are? You're a bigot.
I'm a bigot.
That's what you are. You are a bigot.
How can you... I mean...
You
How
want
can
to
you call me
change
a bigot?
everything, and you're greedy.
Well, David,
You
I think-
just wanna
I mean,
get more
David, I
gays
think that you
into
should-
your programs.
What?
That's all.
I'll
And
tell you this much,
we
and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I
You're not
resent
going to
you.
make it gay
Why,
because
how
women
dare
are going
you?
to come.
In 1853, I came out
women
here
are gonna
with
leave
nothing
your
but a banjo
program.
on my knee. And you're
Women
telling
are
me
gonna
that?
leave your program,
All the
sir.
palmetto plants and everything? And you're in Miami. Hello? Ah, she hung up. Gutless. Now dance. I'm going to ask Craig Taylor. Is Phil Hendrie dancing, Craig Taylor? Push the automatic button. Yes, Phil Hendrie's dancing.
There, I'm done dancing, okay?
All right, have you got those dates?
Let me write them down.
26th, you're at the Trail Boss at 8 p.m. to MC the dance-a-thon.
26th. The 27th.
27th, you're doing 2 gigs. You're doing the Locker Room at 6, and then you're wrapping up. You're wrapping up with the Slow Dance Marathon at the Open Fist. Phil. Don't screw up.
David, I've been asked a lot of things in my career. I've never had a guy say my show needs to be more gay-friendly to get women to listen. And
that's why you're talent and you're not programming. That's why you do that and I do this. And to have to argue with you every time I come on your program is getting wearying, Phil.
1-800-449-8686. Cloverdale on the Phil Hendrie Show. Hello. Cloverdale, hello. Here is San Rafael on the Phil Hendrie Show. Hello.
3 things for the program director, Randy Travis, whoever he is. If you want your show to be...
Turn it off, will you?
If you want your show to be... it's the first thing to do to get your show to be more gay-friendly.
What do you know about it? What do you know about it?
I know about gay and gay-friendly.
How do you know about that? How do you know about that?
I'm gay.
Are you in the fringe of the community, or are you right in it?
I am right in it. I mean...
Okay, did you know for a fact that straight women are always coming into your clubs dancing, hogging the dance floor, and bugging you guys? Am I right or wrong about that?
I don't even care about that.
You know that that's true.
In order to make the
all
show
these straight
more
chicks with their
gay-friendly,
big rear
you need
ends
to stay off of it. Because
up.
everything you say is offensive to people.
No, sir. No, sir.
That's the way it is.
Why don't you guys listen to rock and roll?
And you know what's so funny? Is I love rock and roll, and that's the second thing I want to talk to you.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Green Day?
Okay, all right. Besides Green Day and Judas Priest,
Jeff Tate from Queensryche, gay.
Queensryche sucks. Queensryche sucks. They suck.
Mr. Music Critic, who do you think you are?
Wait a minute. Okay, so you got Queensryche, you got Judas Priest, you got Green Day. Those are 3 rock and roll bands.
Judas Priest broke up. Rob Halford had to leave Judas Priest because they're a bunch of homophobes. And
no, they're not. He went out solo.
And also, you are so hostile. This is what I'm thinking. Because I'm thinking that you are gay and you are afraid to come out.
No, sir, I'm not latently homosexual. I'm trying to get this guy.
You are.
All right, do you know what the trouble?
No, you're showing all the.
You better practice using that mid-range before the gigs. Phil, you have to use the mid-range voice. Now use it.
What kind of moisturizer do you use? I need to exfoliate. How much for your sloughing lotion, honey?
That is so wrong.
Great.
For you guys even to say that on the radio. How can you say that? Gay people talk like that, or ask those types of things, or even insinuate that that's a stereotype.
Shut up and dance. This is the gay-friendly Phil Hendrie Show. And then next week it's going to be, you're listening to the Jim Rome Show.
Okay, that's really great, man. All right, fine. How come it's Spanish? All right, David, so...
all I'm asking you to do, Phil, is to work on that, and we will see what we can do. Because before, again, the women know it's true. They do not make a move when it comes to fashion unless some gay guy's telling them what to wear, what to dress, their hair, their lips, their makeup, everything. That's why they hang around there. And I just want to make this following announcement before I leave the air. And that is, when you straight chicks go into a gay bar, try to trim a few pounds off your ass so you're not bouncing all the gay guys off the dance floor who belong there, as opposed to you who just went in there so you could have a little free time with the gay guys and not be hassled by some straight dude who wants to take you home and milk you like a cow. Now,
okay, that's it, man.
You're not going to hang up.
That's great, man. Okay, so there you go. This is the gay-friendly Phil Hendrie Show. 1-800-449-8686. 1-800-449-8686. Phil Hendrie Show at 1-800-449-8686. So, as a natural spin from all of that baloney, is the subject of, well, what rock and rollers are gay. And not that really makes any difference. Although every now and again, I think it probably shocks the straight world to know that so-and-so is gay. Everybody likes to play that, it's all right with me, I'm not a homophobe, so long as they stay locked in a dungeon someplace, I'm totally accepting of them. I have no problem with gay people so long as they stay in the bilge of a sunken Spanish galleon. Other than that, And you hear that, most people are in favor of the proposition that says gay people should live together and be married, but it's just the fact that they try to cram it down our throats. Why are they always trying to cram it down our throats sitting there in the bottom of a sunken Russian nuclear submarine? Anyway, you got that cat from, I don't know, did anybody know for sure? ZZ Top, I heard they're just flaming. Then there's that guy from Queensryche, which just blew Melissa Morgan's mind because she's a big fan of Jeff Tate. And found out he's gay, so that screws that. That and the Rock Hudson story, I thought she'd never recover when she was 12. And who else? That's it. There's only 3 gay guys in all of rock and roll. The rest of them, well, then Mick Jagger, of course. Those stories keep resurfacing. And that movie I saw with him in it, that Bent movie, David Bowie, nobody knows. It's all a load of baloney. And that whole thing about Richard Gere with a gerbil. And then, of course, there's the story about Paul Newman. That Paul Newman was gay. Somebody must hate these people and attempt to somehow malign their, malign their reputations. Did you hear that one? That Paul Newman, after I don't know how many 40, 50 years of marriage to Joanne Woodward, well, he's got to be gay. She's just a front. She's a beard. Tom Cruise. That's the other big rumor. Tom Cruise, well, their kids aren't their own. Well, whatever. And then, of course, the repeated rumors about Steve Young of the 49ers, Troy Aikman, and with that name, how can you blame anybody, of the Dallas Cowboys, and who else? People are fascinated to know who. Not that we care. All right, let's move on, shall we? By the way, Dr. Laura walked by my office today and said, thank you for your support, Phil, because I mentioned yesterday on the air that any list of the top 10 radio personalities in Los Angeles would have to include her. Whether or not you like her philosophy, it'd have to include the great success she's had as an LA-based radio personality. And I was referring to Don Barrett's top 10 poll that he's publishing now on LAradio.com. And she walked by and she said, thank you very much, Phil. So now I'm afraid everybody's going to think I'm a fag basher, too. I'm just kidding, Dr. Laura. 1-800-449-8686, the number here on the Phil Hendrie Show. So that's all we were talking about. That's all we were referring to, is the propensity of some people to want to identify in our midst the gays, the queers, the fags. Who are they? Where are they? What are they doing, and what are they doing with our kids? Thanks. And that thing we did yesterday about Richard and the whole gay lifestyle now being a hip thing. Look, you heard that clown, that Navy SEAL. They said, well, have you changed your mind about gay people? He said, no, it hasn't. Even though he was devoted to that guy to the bitter end. It may make you uncomfortable. Well, if it makes you uncomfortable, why do you keep visiting gay bars? And I wasn't kidding about that other thing, or at least David wasn't. Neither one of us were. That you take your average gay bar, and straight women like to go in there, and they like to dance with the gay guys because they're non-threatening, and they're a lot of fun, and they buy them drinks, and they're gallant, and they hold their arm, and they open the door for them, and they pretty much take up a lot of room in the gay bar where, there might be some guys in there that might be interesting to some of those guys. They don't want no fag hags in there. Got it? All you straight chicks hanging out there at the Probe, get out of there. Get off the dance floor. Quit bugging them. And all you straight guys going into those lesbian bars, you're only going to wind up getting your heads busted open. Leave them alone. Now, as far as gay people not digging rock and roll, well, it may very well be, but the fact of the matter remains, they are into that techno stuff. And I got to tell you, I cannot, and I'm generally a fairly positive guy. I mean, I can hang with most of what's going on in the culture, but that music is truly, truly horrific. And there should be some kind of a FDA, not even the government of the United States in terms of the Congress, the FDA ought to come down. It should be a Food and Drug Administration thing, that techno pop dance stuff, because it just ain't, it's just not right. And what is it with you cats, you gay guys, dancing to that stuff? Would you just butch up to the level of listening to the same music I listen to? That's one way that we can reach out and join hands and create a better society. Quit listening to that Sylvester stuff. You too, Carell. I love everything about you, man, but when you start boogieing to that jive stuff, that, man... Some guy at home with his 4-track on his computer coming up with that MIDI junk. I can come up with that crap playing on one of those little Casio sampling boards. We gave one to my son for Christmas, and I'm in there with that whole... And I'm actually, boogieing to this stuff. All of a sudden, I think I'm the freaking DJ Mixmaster of the world. I'm going to be appearing Friday night at the Trail Boss. But that music's bad, and it just... We don't want it. We don't need it. Get it away from me. Give me that disc. First of all, it's a computer, and, there are those of us who enjoy music from the standpoint of musicianship. That means an individual playing a musical instrument. This stuff, I don't think there's a human being within 6 miles of this music. I think somebody punched a button on a computer, and out came this swill. I don't like what's going on. I really don't. But I can't wait for the next season because it's going to be in the outback of Australia. And you talk about, if you think they got to eat rat last season, wait till you see what they're eating next year and what his name is. 1-800-449-8686, Phil Hendrie Show.